Drive like a pro, think, react, drive smart. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we will check how well you know traffic rules. I have prepared for you some interesting and slightly tricky traffic situations that any driver can face. So get comfortable, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And at the end of the video, write in the comments how many right answers you got. Now let's look at the next situation. The next road situation is, you are stopped at a red traffic light in the right-hand lane of a narrow city street. Another vehicle is approaching you from behind at high speed. You must quickly decide what to do to reduce the risk of a collision. Question: if you are stopped at a traffic light and another vehicle is approaching you from behind at high speed, you should answer 1, make a quick U-turn. Answer 2, move your vehicle forward. Answer 3, move your vehicle to the right. Answer 4, move your vehicle to the left. Detailed explanation. Answer 3, move your vehicle to the right. Correct. When a fast-moving vehicle is approaching from behind while you are stopped, the safest immediate reaction is to create as much lateral clearance as possible and give the approaching driver room to avoid you. Gently steering your vehicle a little to the right, if the space and surroundings allow, moves you away from the center of the lane and reduces the chance of a direct rear-end impact or being pushed into oncoming traffic or into the intersection. If there is a shoulder, breakdown lane, or curbside space, and it is safe to do so, move over and stop there. At the same time, maintain control of your vehicle, keep wheels pointed straight, unless you need to steer to avoid, and use hazard lights if necessary to warn other road users. Why the other options are wrong or dangerous. Answer 1, make a quick U-turn. Incorrect and dangerous. A sudden U-turn from a stop position is unpredictable, often illegal, and highly likely to cause collisions with vehicles behind, oncoming traffic, or pedestrians. Never attempt a U-turn as an evasive reaction to a vehicle approaching from behind. Answer 2, move your vehicle forward. Incorrect in most cases. Pulling forward into the intersection or across lanes may put you into the path of cross traffic or pedestrians and can cause a side impact or T-bone collision. Only move forward if there is a clear, safe path and you are certain doing so reduces risk. For example, if the light has turned green and you can safely clear the intersection. Answer 4, move your vehicle to the left. Incorrect and risky. Moving left typically brings you closer to the center line or into oncoming traffic lanes, increasing the chance of a more severe collision if the approaching vehicle hits you or loses control. It also reduces space for the approaching driver to pass safely. Practical advice and steps to take right now. Check mirrors and blind spots quickly to confirm which side is safest. If there is curb dusty shoulder space on the right and it is clear of pedestrians, move slowly to the right and stop. Keep control of the steering. Avoid sharp panic movements. Turn on hazard lights to warn the approaching driver and others. If impact appears unavoidable, try to steer toward an unoccupied space and protect occupants. Brace, apply brakes firmly if safe. Summary: the safest immediate action when a vehicle is approaching from behind at high speed while you are stopped is to move your vehicle to the right if it is safe to do so. This creates lateral space and reduces the severity or likelihood of a direct collision. Avoid sudden U-turns, moving forward into intersections, or drifting left toward oncoming traffic. Final answer: move your vehicle to the right. Now let's look at the next situation. You are already inside the intersection, preparing to cross it, when suddenly you hear the siren of an emergency vehicle approaching from one of the streets. You immediately understand that you must react correctly to avoid blocking the path of the fire truck and to stay safe. The rules for emergency vehicles are strict. Drivers must yield the right of way and make room as quickly and safely as possible. But what should you do if you are already in the intersection? Question: if you are in an intersection and hear the siren of an emergency vehicle approaching, you should answer 1, continue through the intersection, then pull over to the right. Answer 2, continue through the intersection, then pull over to the left. Answer 3, move to the right and stop in the intersection. Answer 4, pull over to the left and stop in the intersection. Detailed explanation. Answer 1. Continue through the intersection, then pull over to the right. Correct. If an emergency vehicle is approaching and you are already inside the intersection, stopping right there would block the road and prevent the emergency vehicle from passing. That can be dangerous and may delay a vehicle that is responding to a life or death situation. The correct and safest action is continue driving through the intersection until you fully clear it. Then pull over to the right side of the road and stop. Remain stopped until the emergency vehicle has passed. This ensures you do not obstruct the intersection, and at the same time, you follow the basic rule. Pull over to the right and stop whenever an emergency vehicle approaches. Answer 2. Continue through the intersection, then pull over to the left? Incorrect. Drivers are required to pull over to the right, not the left. Pulling left may confuse other drivers and create a dangerous situation. Answer 3. Move to the right and stop in the intersection. Incorrect. Stopping inside the intersection is unsafe and illegal in most situations. It would block traffic and prevent the emergency vehicle from navigating through. Answer 4. Pull over to the left and stop in the intersection. Incorrect. This option is wrong for 2 reasons. You must not stop in the intersection, and you must never pull over to the left for an emergency vehicle. Summary. If an emergency vehicle is approaching while you're already inside the intersection, you must clear the intersection first and only then pull over to the right and stop. This keeps the road open and prevents dangerous obstacles. Final answer, continue through the intersection, then pull over to the right. The next situation is, you are driving on the right lane of a 4-lane highway. As you continue forward, you notice an emergency vehicle pulled over on the shoulder ahead. Its lights are flashing, and another car is already passing it in the lane next to you. This situation triggers the move over law, which requires drivers to take specific actions to protect emergency responders and prevent collisions. Question. You are traveling along the right lane of a 4-lane highway. You see an emergency vehicle pulled over ahead with its lights flashing. What must you do here? Answer 1. Slow down. Answer 2. Change lanes if possible. Otherwise, slow down. Answer 3. Slow down. Also change lanes if possible. Detailed explanation. Most states have a move-over law, which protects police officers, firefighters, paramedics, tow truck drivers, and other emergency personnel. These laws require drivers to create extra space when approaching stopped emergency vehicles with flashing lights. Let's examine the answer choices. Answer 1. Slow down. Not enough by itself. Slowing down is important, but it is only part of the requirement. If you simply reduce speed but stay in the same lane when another lane is open, you are not following the law properly. The law clearly states that you must move over when possible. Answer 3. Slow down. Also change lanes if possible. Incorrect wording. This answer describes the same 2 actions, but in the wrong order for the context. The law prioritizes changing lanes first if it is safe. Slowing down is the backup action if you cannot safely change lanes. The phrasing here suggests doing both at once, which is not always required. Answer 2. Change lanes if possible. Otherwise, slow down. Correct. This is the exact rule followed on U.S. highways. 1. First, check the lane to your left. If you can safely merge, do so. This gives more space to the emergency workers. 2. If you cannot change lanes due to heavy traffic, another vehicle beside you, or unsafe conditions, then slow down significantly. 3. Continue with caution until you fully pass the emergency vehicle. This rule is designed to protect emergency responders from being struck by passing vehicles, one of the most common causes of roadside injuries. Summary. When you see a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights, move over a lane if you can do so safely. If you cannot move over, you must slow down and pass with caution. Failing to follow the move-over law can result in heavy fines. Final answer. Change lanes if possible. Otherwise, slow down. Subscribe and never miss traffic rules lessons.